Hey loves, so today we are going to talk about the two new palettes from L'Oreal. I purchased both, the La Palette Nude 1 and La Palette Nude 2. I've been waiting for these to come out for forever. It's been forever since I saw that little display at my Walmart. Ironically, my Walmart had that up forever ago saying coming soon, like it's been months. And my Walmart still doesn't have these. I was waiting for them to arrive there. They did not. I had to go hunt them down. It was like the struggle was real. And then of course I had to get both because I'm crazy. They retail for, I got them for $15.99 each at Target is where I ended up finding them. And it was like the very last one of this and there was only two left of this one. So again, I had to grab both because I'm crazy. And I've gotten to use them a little bit. I'm wearing the first one on my eyes right now. And actually, I really like them. I have heard totally mixed reviews. I feel like people are expecting a lot from them because they are $15.99 at the drugstore. But I do feel, I mean, they're a good palette. And that's a lot of eyeshadow to get even at the drugstore. I don't know. I guess my expectations weren't like sky high. I feel like it's a lot of product. Like, yeah, it's $15.99, but if you think about individual little palettes or quads at the drugstore, if you add those together, it's going to be more than just this, and you get 10 shadows in these palettes. So the difference between the 1 and the 2, the first one is more of the warm, actual neutral shades, more browns and golds, champagnes, all of that. And then this one is a little more purpley, rose toned. So we're going to go through and talk about each one individually. So I've gotten a little more use out of this guy right here. What I like is that there's numbers on the back, so when I'm actually doing tutorials, it helps me out. Because I can tell you which number, although it is a little confusing because this is 1, and then on the back it says 1 over here. Which when you look at it, and you can tell by the shades in there that it's actually 1 through 10, which makes sense when you're looking at it, you know, left to right. Anyway, there are some looks on the back for you, so that's a nice little addition for anyone that's starting out in makeup, and I think that's a great thing for a drugstore palette. It's a nice hefty sized palette. Let me see, let me grab a naked palette just to compare in size. I feel like a naked palette is very universal. This is the original naked one that I'm holding right here, and it is just a little bit longer, and then the L'Oreal palette is a little bit wider, like this. And they're about the same size in like actual thickness. I've heard people say that it feels a little bit cheap. I don't feel like it's that bad. Like, I don't know. Each one comes with a little, one end's a little brush and one end is a sponge tip applicator. It's a nice applicator. It's not bad. I mean, it's better than, I don't know, I liked the little brush to like really get into the inner corners. Let's talk about these. So I will insert pictures and swatches because I have realized with my lights, me doing like swatches unless I'm like this close to the camera, they're not very good. So we're going to insert swatches. So these ones are really pretty. You have like a nice highlight shade and a nice shimmery gold shade. Like, they're not the most pigmented shadows in the world, but they can definitely be built up, and the mattes especially. I really am loving the mattes in this palette. This one is so pretty right here. Okay, I have to swatch this one anyway. Hopefully you can see how pretty that is. It's a really beautiful, nice pewter shade. Yeah, it's just a really beautiful palette. I really like this one. I think that this is a great everyday palette. You can definitely get a great everyday look from this. I do like that it has the bar mirror across the top. It makes it much easier. I'm one of those girls that holds her palette while she does her makeup, and it does stay up. For those that like to set their palette down and do their makeup that way, it will stay up, which is cool. Now we're going to talk about the second one. This one is the one that has a lot of purples and kind of rosy hues. This one still has its little brush in it, so you can see the little one end is like a little tiny brush and the other side is just a sponge tip applicator. Not bad. It's a bonus. I like the little tiny brush. I feel like this is really nice for the lower lash line or the inner corner, so it doesn't suck. It's, I mean, it's, any brush is good, I think. Personally, I even like sponge tip applicators. I like to use them with my ColourPop shadows or for my lower lash line. I mean, a lot of people are like, oh, sponge tip applicators, but you can definitely find uses for them. You know, don't hate. So I haven't had as much use out of this guy as the other one, but this one is definitely more cool toned. I feel like the other one is definitely more warm toned. So this is more cool toned with the nice purples in there. This little guy fooled me. I thought it was going to be a duochrome because it almost looks like one in the pan, but it is not. It is not. So I will also, of course, insert swatches of this one. This is a really pretty palette. I think it's a little bit different for an everyday neutral palette. I feel like though there are a lot more rosy and purpley toned neutral palettes out there, I really like this one. I really like the, look how pigmented that dark purple is. Let me see. Like, for a drugstore palette, this is really nice and they blend out really nicely. Again, I have them in my eyes right now. So if you want to see how they perform on the eye, I can link that tutorial down below, or if it is up, you can check it out on my channel. I feel like there isn't a whole lot to say about these palettes that hasn't already been said, but my point of view is, so yes, $15.99 at the drugstore is quite pricey, but for the amount of product you're getting, even at the drugstore, it's not a bad deal. I don't feel like it's a bad deal at all. You get quite a bit of product in here. Let me see what it says. Each shadow in here is 1.3 grams, and this is, I'm gonna math. Let me math. Oh, calculator is my friend. I'm just gonna compare it to the Naked palette because it's definitely a very universal palette that everyone knows what's up. So 12 times 1.3, 15.6, and then you get 17.5 in these. So you get more product in the L'Oreal palette than you do even in a Naked palette. So when you really think about it, like, it's a nice eyeshadow palette. It can be built up. It's not bad quality at all. I feel like you can definitely get an entire look from either one of these, and I feel like I'm just a sucker for that type of palette where you can get everything that you need in one palette. And there's something for, you know, the warm tone, the cool tone, something for everyone. I don't know, I think they're great palettes. I am totally partial to L'Oreal. I love their products. I don't know, I feel like they never let me down, and I kind of went into this not really expecting that much because a lot of the reviews that I had seen, because even though I was watching this like a hawk, it was not at my store, so I'm behind. But yeah, I guess just, you know, you get what you pay for, and $15.99 really isn't that much. So that's my opinion. I don't know, I like it. Anyway, what do you guys think? I think that maybe people just think that it's more expensive because compared to the Maybelline Nudes palettes, those are so inexpensive. I want to know your guys' thoughts down below. If you want to see more looks from these palettes, please give this video a thumbs up and let me know down below. So I already have one from the La Palette Nude 1, and I could do one from the La Palette Nude 2 if you would like. Again, just let me know down below. So many videos coming for you, and if you notice, the drawers are finally built. These are my hopefully last thing of drawers that I need. The collection video is coming. I promise you it's coming. This was the final step of when I can actually get everything sorted. There was too much. I thought I was gonna have enough with these drawers, and then I ordered the 5 more drawers, and that just wasn't enough either. So I needed this. So hopefully this will be enough for now. Anyway, I'm trying to purge what I don't need. Yeah. So it's coming. I promise it's coming. Again, let me know your guys' thoughts down below, and thank you so much for watching. I love y'all so much. Bye. Please I need the blushed one. I need the blush nudes. I really do. Life's so hard. Like, I really need anything. Yes, $15.99 at like